We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the Bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
You can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There's a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Island, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood. Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Well, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight. Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in hours from the top. Now it's Lynch. Boom! Did you hear the impact? Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Working on the hook here.
Slow and steady will win the race in this situation.
An impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
The tried and true method to taking anyone down. Veteran confidence and mind games on display from Natalya.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity. opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
And they just tossed them aside.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody...
Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here.
This isn't even about gaining a victory at this point.
Able to shift her weight
And escapes. Big headbutt to the guts.
Natalya failing to offer any resistance here.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There's no room for friends when history's being made.
Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Charlotte experiencing a bit of a challenge to the natural in-ring ability she prides herself in.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it. Beautiful fire and carry takedown.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Fisherman suplex! That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
Lynch looking confident as ever, delivering that attack.
Natalya sent flying to the outside.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Oh, kicks right to the midsection. Opponent dropped in the corner.
Mudhole stomping. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring. Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. Able to save herself there.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal. We've heard Becky say she was going to rip off up high.
Then down to Tamina.
What? Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Picked up and being carried around now. And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Up high. Whoa, look out. Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Caught with a double axe handle.
Big forearm.
She's headed.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved. Guys, where's Charlotte going? Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior. Yeah, undeniable from the top. German suplex turns the tides.
He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
And Becky gets caught by an effective attack there.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all. Trapped in a tough situation, trying to find her way out. And she does. Kick to the back. This fight seems to be heading in our direction. Be ready to evacuate, gentlemen. Big boot to the gut.
Hammerlock. And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match. Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
The prize is literally there for the taking.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
Carmella trying to snatch the contract.
History in Mella's hands.
Can't waste any time now. Got to get it off that hook.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Try not to fumble it.
Suplex rolls through.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's reaching up and she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip.
Just got it.
Might tap here. Not that it'll matter.
Still has to hurt a lot, though. Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Super kick. Ouch.
Going up high with the punch.
Samoan drop. Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back. Vicious headbutt.
A non-stop assault from Tamina here.
And this one is all Tamina.
And taking aim right at the midsection with this offense.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Set up for the...
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Reaching for the prize.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
Back into the ring she comes. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh.
Sharpshooter applied.
She's trapped in the submission. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
There's the crucifix. Nice. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
Becky's hope to reclaim her women's championship is looking a whole lot bleaker now.
Center of the ring. Carefully set up the ladder.
Chop block.
Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Taking this fight as high as it'll go.
An act of pure desperation.
Driven down face first.
Chucked right out of the ring.
He's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room.
Man, what a slam. Stepping out of the ring here. Oh, boom. Coming back to her torso area. This could become a strategy.
The opponent set up. Drop kick to the back. Kendo stick to the skull.
And the core taking on some damage. Oh, and each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
That's just hard to watch.
The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward.
Win or lose, these superstars are going to be held in high esteem after this one.
Momentum is clearly against Natalya now.
Natalya needs to find an opening fast. Becky Lynch.
This could end it all, and he's cinched in deep. Submission locked in, but...
Oh, this trap, but she gets away.
God, what impact. Down to Otis, and a double axe handle smash. Charlotte caught by the counter.
Driving down with the axe hand.
Oh! She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. She gets bounced into the corner. Oh, great. Now for something painful and tall.
She'll take things into the ring. Smart strategy. Attack the knee.
Disrespecting the competition.
Oh, no. That's what a killer instinct looks like. Yikes. That ladder really rung their bell.
Using the ladder as a weapon. Non-stop assault from Tamina here. And this one is all Tamina. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it. A crucial step, and there's the takedown. Oh! Look at this. This can't be good.
Doing some more damage right to her rib area.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. Teetering on top of the ladder here.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Here comes the backpack stunner. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Oh, man, drop kick.
Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forearm. Bang! Boom!
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
Becky will solo her opponent with a kick to the gut, and now going to turn things here. Escapes, and a chop block takes him down. Big boot. And another stiff shot to the head here. And a series of vicious knee strikes to the body. Ah, shin breaker. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Into a double knee drop. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Hooking it up here, what's next? Up handle suplex.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
She's choosing to leave the ring now. And more damage being inflicted on the torso.
Repeatedly going after that midsection. Just devastating.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's reaching for him.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for... Becky Lynch looking for the disarm. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Trying to put the ladder in the middle of the ring.
This is where you want it. Right place. Is this the right time?
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Reaching.
So close to victory.
But it looks like that hook is coming.
That's it, Tamina.